Some fish are spiny.
A number of factors go into succeeding at school. Family can play a big part of that. Chris Thompson's parents moved to Canada from the Caribbean. He says he wouldn't have attended the University of Toronto if it wasn't for the people around him.
I was fortunate to be connected and met mentors that pushed me further than just sports.
For Canada's black population, family background can determine the likelihood of success at a post-secondary institution. That, according to 2021 census data recently released by Statistics Canada. About a third of Canada's black population will receive a bachelor's degree, which is in line with Canada's population as a whole. But within that group, there are clear differences.
When you break things down, what you see is that the black population includes some very highly educated groups, as well as some with much lower levels of education.
The report puts the black population into three groups: African immigrants and their children, Caribbean immigrants and their children, and black families who have lived in the country for several generations. The data shows more than 40% of African immigrants and their children leave university with at least a bachelor's degree. About 20% of Caribbean immigrants reach this milestone, while just short of 30% of their children receive a bachelor's degree. But for families who lived in Canada a little longer, only 15% achieve a bachelor's degree. More than half don't have any post-secondary credentials. York University professor Carl James has written a handful of books looking into education and heritage. He says the drive from immigrant families for their children to succeed is drilled into them, with the children recognizing the sacrifice made by their parents.
When is that moment, the magic moment?
James adds while familial support is vital, encouragement or lack of it from teachers can play a major factor for racialized kids who go through Canada's K-12 system.
And sometimes if you have these ideas about the students you're teaching, that will influence how you think and how you work with the students.
He notes seeing people of the same heritage succeed at higher levels of academia and in careers also makes a difference. It's something Thompson and the Federation of Black Canadians are looking to change by offering the mentorship he received to students today.
You're hearing it, but the reality of it is when you're going out into the community, you're not seeing that. You're not exposed to those people. So it might stunt the message from the reality of where they drift to.
Kyle Benning, Global News.